it's Di, and today I have a school update. Hooray! And I am using my Aloha mug today. It's for a vacation state of mind, because as much as I want to go on vacation, this Aloha mug is as close as I'm getting to going on vacation anytime soon. So I would love to be heading to Hawaii, but alas, we are not. Hawaii's closed. So today's video, I wanted to update on the school situation. The update is it was kind of decided for us. So this morning, there was a joint press conference between all of the major school systems around the greater Huntsville area where we live in Alabama. And some of the school districts down here started doing this, so we were pretty aware of what it was going to be whenever they said that they were all coming together to do an announcement. But sure enough, they announced we would be going back to school virtually at the beginning of the school year for at least 9 weeks, if not longer. And so the decision was kind of made for me. We are going back to school virtually. So we're aware of what that kind of looks like. I think it's going to look a lot like it did in the spring. I have mixed feelings about it, because I feel like it's the right thing to do because our cases are going up in Alabama, and I don't feel like it's right to send either the kids or the teachers in to be guinea pigs. I understand that it makes it very, very difficult for working parents, especially if you have a job where you cannot work at home or you're not already in limbo. And so I understand it's definitely going to be a struggle for a certain subset of people. And so it's just tough all the way around. I mean, there's no, and I think I said this in my last video too, there's like no good answers, there's no right answers, because I feel like every single answer is just not ideal to some person, and it's not ideal in some specific way. So we're just gonna try to make the most of it, and the bright sunny news is there'll be lots of vlogs heading your way, because we're gonna be home. I mean, at this point, here's the real honest truth about it. I mean, if you really think about this, the first 9 weeks get you to like October, almost the beginning of November. Flu season starts at that point. So I don't really see them starting up school and like going right into flu season, which has all of the same symptoms as COVID. And then you're just gonna have half the class out trying to get tested for flu, or do they have COVID, or which one is it? At this point, I'm pretty much resigning myself that we will definitely probably be home the whole first semester. And then the second semester still starts in the middle of flu season, January and February. I don't know what the rest of the year looks like, but I just have this kind of gut feeling that it's probably looking like a lot of time at home. So I know a lot of you are in the same boat, and there was a great conversation in the comments section where we were talking about what's going to happen with back to school. In a way, it's a sense of relief, just kind of knowing that the decision is made, and we know what we're doing going forwards, and then we just have to plan around it. But I know it's not that easy for everyone, so I do feel for people that are in situations where it's like, because, I mean, in all honesty, if I was in my other job that I was in previously a few years ago, it was a much higher emphasis putting on your butt had to be in the office, and it was very looked down upon if you weren't. And so it'd be very stressful to be in that situation. And if you enjoy working and you actually wanted to keep working where you were, you know, I mean, it's stressful. It's just a stressful situation all around. So this is our new normal. I know some people really hate that phrase, but that's just the best description I can really say, because it is going to be long term. So like we had talked about in some of our other videos, I'm still thinking that the kitchen dining, like little dinette area that we have in our kitchen, the eat-in kitchen, will probably end up being like a home base for learning, but we are thinking about trying to revamp our playroom and just make it more comfortable and make sure there's some space in there where they can do their assignments. Natalie's actually been doing some of these virtual camps, a lot of them in her room. And so that may be another area we kind of look at redoing. My husband also sounds like he's going to be home long term. And so we had moved an extra desk down out of the playroom for him to use and make a makeshift office in a corner of our bedroom, because we had a really wide open space over there. So now that this is all kind of shaking out and everyone's going to be home for a while, What we may do is take that larger desk that was in the playroom and is that same Parsons desk from Pottery Barn Kids that they have in all of their rooms. We have them in a couple different colors. And move that to Natalie's room so she's got a wider desk space. But it's like a chain reaction event. So if we move that desk out, then we have to get Dan a new desk, which is not a big deal. We could just need to get him a big workspace for our bedroom. But then I would also have to get Natalie a new dresser, because the way that that wall is configured, it wouldn't fit that larger desk and the long dresser that she has, which she's due for a new dresser anyways. I really had not intended on her keeping that long term. It was just kind of got moved in there to put it there quickly. It was actually, I flipped their furniture when we moved in this house, I think, or the last house, one of the houses. And she's actually using the dresser that Isabella had as a baby. So they've gotten bigger, their clothes have gotten bigger, and they're kind of almost hitting that point where like kid-sized drawers almost don't really work for them anymore. So dressers have kind of been in the back of my mind to get like a 3-drawer dresser where the drawers are bigger, because right now they have those like tiny, you know, smaller divided up drawers. And they were nice dressers for the time period that we used them. It's just a matter of, I think we've kind of starting to outgrow the drawers. So long story short, we're going to be here for a while. We may have some projects to try to make our space more comfortable, because as I started out the video, I told my husband, I was like, you know, great, like we're all going to be home, we're going to be doing virtual, we can literally go travel whenever we want, but we can't go travel whenever we want because traveling's not safe and nothing's technically open how it normally would be. So it is a very odd, surreal situation. Like, I've literally sat in work meetings a couple times this past couple weeks, and it's almost kind of like you have like a little mini out-of-body experience. Like, this is surreal. Is this really happening? Like, am I being punked right now? But then you're kind of like, no, this is really happening. So yeah, it's just an all-around very awkward situation. And you know, that's a whole nother thing, which I'll get into another video. But the good news is that I'm not under any stress or pressure to get out of the house to work, if that makes sense. Like, if I need to be working, I can do it at home, or I'm either still furloughed or whatever. So I don't have that additional stress being put on me where I have like a job or a position where I'm being told you have to, you know, be at work or this and that and the next thing, and have that stress. So that's good. And that definitely helps make the situation more bearable. But it's just going to be, it's going to be an interesting time. So we're starting to get a look at the virtual curriculum, and it'll be kind of, I think, used across all the school systems. So it's kind of standardized and standard for the grade, and they kind of, if you do full virtual, they can kind of just log in whenever they want and complete their assignments, and they do like a virtual attendance thing, and it sounds like pretty minimal time-wise. So I'm gonna have a lot of time to fill, which is great. Every mom out there ever was like, a lot of time to fill. But I'm hoping there'll be some creative solutions that come out from companies, and just, you know, one thing that we've never really done, and I think now is the time, is we haven't really done, now I've done like FabFitFun boxes, like boxes for me, but we've never really done like those STEM learning boxes and just kind of those fun things. So I think now is going to be a really great time to delve into things like that, just as kind of an extra fun thing that we're going to have an activity arrive to our house, and it's something fun and it's something different, and it kind of shakes things up. It's just going to be different. But I think that getting the playroom space kind of set a little bit more and kind of re-shifting things around in a few areas of the house should definitely help. So that's our update. We're going virtual, and you know, although I could say like whether we like it or not, I do feel a sense of relief that we just know it's what everyone is doing, and that is the track we're on. So it actually feels way better to just know and not be in limbo. So it is what it is. We will keep on trucking along. I hope you all are getting answers about what your school year is going to look like as well. Let me know down below if you've gotten some updates, or you know which way you're going to go. Because I know a lot of us were kind of stressing out about what we were going to do in the last video. So I hope it starts to get settled out for everyone because it is a huge stress just having the unknown. So into the unknown we go, and I will see you guys in another video. Thanks so much for watching and have a great day.